Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. Today is a good day, man. We hit 1,000 fucking subs, man. Watch it change as I say this shit, man, but he's got 1k subs. I'm gonna refresh it, man, because I still can't fucking believe it, but I'm gonna make a separate video for this shit. Like, this is like monumental. This is like absolutely fucking crazy to me, so moving that aside, kind of, we are going into theme week. We are going to be doing Alice in Chains with their song called Sea of Sorrow. The theme for this month is going to be dual vocalist, if you don't know. And yeah, as these are all requested by my patrons, each one gets a certain amount of requests for theme week depending on what tier they are on and all that shit. So, regardless, let's go. Like, not everything is going to be metal or to my style. I'm just going to try to appreciate what we have, so it's all going to depend. It's all going to depend. It sounds very rock and rolling rather than metal to me, but we'll see. Yeah. Kind of reminds me, it's giving me like fucking Sabbath vibes a little bit. I don't know why. Like, it's definitely not my style, but I can appreciate it. Like, he's not got a bad voice on him, you know what I mean? This is just a style that I think he went to go and play. I know this is almost like Guns N' Roses vibes, actually. It's not too bad. Yeah, I can tell they were heavily influenced by the 80s and 90s, by like the Guns N' Roses eras, man. You can hear it in the way that they play music. Very much, like, the guitar very much inspired by Slash. You can hear it in the way they play. It's so very much into that style. Like, his voice is decent, man. It's not a bad voice. It's like a rock and roll voice, if that makes sense. Like as I said, like, Alice in Chains isn't really my thing. It's not really my cup of tea, but it's not bad, so it's not like I'm going to hate it because it doesn't sound bad in that sense. It's not like it's a bad fucking song. It's just been done by other bands much better. So, like, if I want to listen to this though, I'll listen to Guns N' Roses, I'll listen to Sweet Child of Mine, or I'll listen to fucking November Rain, or, you know, some like amazing shit that was like proper, just like out there, like. But either way, where we're going lyrically, what is this song actually about? So, mind of destructive taste, I choose to stroll amongst the waste. That was your heart lost in the dark. So, a destructive taste, and like he chose to like go among that waste, that darkness, that trying to get that heart out of darkness, and like obviously calling off that chase, thinking like, yeah, that I've claimed your heart for myself. The walls of thought are strong and high as my castle crumbles with time. I think of you, oh yes I do, such a crime. So like he's kind of thinking of past love in a sense, like either somebody he had or used to have, and is like reminiscing. His like mental walls are collapsing in lobby, is going back into some form of darkness. And you opened fire, and your mark was true. Aim my smiling skull at you. You opened fire, like mentally, emotionally, most likely, but something like that. You get the idea. It's about a girl, basically, like a lot of rock songs are, to be fair. Yeah, then everything is basically like it's basically the same lyrics almost repeated itself, so. Right, okay. No more breakdown really needed. It's a very simple song lyrically, so. And when you want some amazing solo, like if it has an amazing solo, I'll give this one a pass. Well, so far it's very, like, it's on the same level, man. There's no real switches in it. Like, what makes this era of like music amazing is the like really amazing guitar solos and like the way they use their voices, and this ain't doing it, which is what you need in this style of music, though. Okay, there we go. We got a solo at least, man. I can do this. I love this era solos, man. You know the style of music. I love the solos in this era, but yeah, man, because like Slash is a genius, obviously. So, but no, it's okay. It ain't the best that I've ever heard in my life, man, but it's alright. It's a listenable, man. That's all that really matters, I guess. Alright, man. Fair dues. It's good. Let's just like pause it right there. We get the idea of it. That like he's not going to follow, and that he's gonna watch you go into your depression. Like, it's a basic song in terms of like structure of like lyricism, in terms of the music. It's just typical rock sounds. The reason why it works with bands like Guns N' Roses and not really for this band is because like Guns N' Roses kind of helped make that kind of style. Like, you know, like those kind of bands really ramped up that style. They really ramped up that kind of like, you know, having those like lows into those really soaring guitars into like. But then again, like Axl, like when he was in his prime, like his vocals were insanity. Like his vocals were just ridiculous. So like you have to have talent in order to make this genre work, because it's very simple, like in like the basic structure, but then when you get further on from it, that's where it gets more complex. Like, I wish the guitarist had more time just to kind of like add more overflow into the song. It would have made it a lot more. I know it's meant to be depressing, I know it's meant to be a bit darker, but you need to add some kind of like amazing technicality back into it in order for it to go, because the drummer was basically doing the same beat the entire time, which is not really the best thing to do for your drummer. The last thing you want to do as a drummer is just to keep beat, if you know what I mean. You want to add some flair into there, you want to add some style into there. That's where I really face it. That's why I love where music went, where fucking metal went, where we went to the fucking heavy shit, where we have the crazy technicalness of like tech death, and we have the like depravity of black metal and the craziness of like deathcore, and then we have the Japanese visual case scenes, which are just absolutely fucking crazy. And like, it just shows how far music has come since like this kind of era. Well, I know this is probably like not as old as Guns N' Roses. I don't think, I fucking doubt it, mate. I'm not sure exactly when it was released, because it's a Vivo release. When was it? 2009, man. No, it's nowhere near that era, but I see where they're going. It just didn't hit the mark for me. It's okay. Is it going to be this one on the video most likely? You know, the in-middle shit. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have never heard anything heavier than this, go check out any of the songs on my channel. You'll probably get a heart attack for half of them, man. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, evening, good night, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.